says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together. Try a key. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust you'll take care of it. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Hopes you'll use it to do some good in the world. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life, at least for now. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help. Let's see. Mercadorpus Outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Ready to roll? The day is calling. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. It's the chug yard. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. The rails used to be filled with chugs packed tight with two-leggeds, like guppos in a tin. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. This fox once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Feel the night wrap around. Let's see. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Lupa-Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light, all of it!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
All the light.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. Even the sound seems sharper here. That's the leftover you're looking for. Just tiptoe along. This would make anyone woozly. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the Jumbo Puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find... Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts. The night's your chance to be sneaky. The grease monkey's mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Stand up on your own 2 feet. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. That one wasn't so smart. Time to let something else do the walking. Guess you still want more than that. Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
In Mo. Diava. Tudu Bob.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many.
Zatuna.
Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters.
Mianda Kaguno.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Takatnio Umumwaka.
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make.
Vaksan Mar Malva Cherry.
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Badya Analog.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Ahai Arin Kashumai.
When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies.
Vaksan Mar Malva Cherry.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Why ad Foodlia Haya?
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Will she lack book?
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn Myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them.
Sarevanyad Zap.
But enough of that, right?
Sarevanyad Zap.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Shon.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Shon.
Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster haunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says it's not far at all. Fortunately for you, the squips seem to have acclimatized themselves to the otherwise uninhabitable dead zone. Moog says you should go hunt for squips in the cave he gave you directions to. This Mekton knows how to move. Looks like you do, too. Wait, it's the squip hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. What can't you take? Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. The struggle is real. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? This won't last, so enjoy the ride. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Untended, the world will go under with time. Glad you're wise enough to work during the day. Understands you have other places you need to go. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Asks if you've heard about the shootout at Bubfield. Thinks if you need Wiz, you should look for the Surge Surf factory. He's usually there. Says you'll see each other later. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Has plenty to do, so no worries. The daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. Your ears just pooped. Bang Shelter 7C should have been stated right there in Toxanol lettering. Running low. Seems like a peculiar item. Raw materials for your needs. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Makes you look smarter. Don't let the dark time take you. Slice and dice. So gross. This area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. Shop, shop. That's one just over there. Go for it. You learn faster now. You're half dead. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a... Careful out there in the wet. Don't stop pounding that one. You should be able to use that. Winners get to keep moving. You're drenched to your skin. Took care of it. Right out. Kaboom! Steady, tready as you go. Boom, boom. Getting there. Itchy trigger finger. You feel tougher. a jumbo puff with an appetite. Ain't no fuzz. Better put an end to it before it ends our world. The jumbo puff is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance. Bad feeling about this. It goes all the way down to the stomach. Start like a snack, and you'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away. Better pumped out than flushed down. Don't let it happen again. Wow! What a super-sized worm whip. That must be as big as they come. You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it. The Taurus is pumping at half a beat. You know what to do. Guessed it would go down with a throw-up. Can it really get any better than that? He thanks you for dealing with the first World Eater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed. Bang, bang. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place... The world is awake. Go on, catch it. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. Looks like the inputters need to be linked to get the mind monitor to boot up. It's mind over matter, software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. No going back from that. The best stories are about heroes. This is such a story.